All right, thank you everybody. This is the Lion Ben C, and I am playing uh, Genesis Alpha 1. I really enjoy this game. It is a very interesting kind of roguelike uh, game where you're building a spaceship and you're trying to find a new planet to colonize, and you search around uh, the universe. Now, what I did is this is one of the few games where you can actually delete all of your save data off of it and start over from the beginning, and that's what I did. So, technically, we have to start in the tutorial. We are not allowed. The other three companies that you could start off with, they're all locked right now. So we're going to go ahead and start the tutorial. That just says it'll introduce everything and you're not allowed to do anything else. Go into start mission.
Our dream was to go to the stars. And so we tried, gave our best. And in the end, we made it into space. We came here to prove our machines, our courage. We came for the competition and for the vanity. We weren't ready yet. And the dream faded. Became a nightmare, became propaganda and lies. But soon, our old dream became a global necessity. We needed resources, we needed more space and more food. We needed a perspective. After years of digging in the dust of Mars, the inventors gave us wings, the hyperdrive. Our ticket to not only Venus or Jupiter, but to Messier, to Andromeda, and to a galaxy we call Alpha 1. A galaxy full of bright suns and beautiful planets. A galaxy full of life. A new hope. An alliance of powerful corporations was forged, and Project Genesis initiated. The dream returned, and we became pioneers again. Arcs full of genetic material reached Alpha 1. Their goal? Finding a new home for its cargo, and to initiate a new Genesis for mankind. The best commanders were chosen to lead these starships, and like myself, you are one of them.
Welcome
So I
to
wanted
the
that
ship
to
of
go ahead and play all the way
interface.
through.
Here you build and upgrade our ship.
Now, this is the ship they give you. Now, they make some major problems in this ship, what they do. Number one, they have storage all over. They have the biotech over here, but they make some mistakes in this one. Now, I'm going to build it the way they want me to. But later on, I'll build it myself, and I'll give you some really good tips. So first thing we got to do is we got to build a resource or a greenhouse, which is in life systems.
The concept of cultivating plants on board of our ship is central to the Genesis project. There is no technology known to us that can effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full time of our endeavor. Different life forms also demand different biosphere components to survive on this ship. To compose a certain biosphere, we need special plants. Superior genetics cloning technology is not configured for the creation or reproduction of plants. This means that we need to protect our plants at all costs.
Now, they're going to put this here, and now they want me to make a tractor beam and attach it to the back of attach it somewhere. Now, I'm going to do this.
The
But
Alpha Quadrant is full of shipwrecks. Our tractor beam module is a fast way to acquire already refined materials. Materials will be directly moved to the ship's storage. No deposit and no refinery required.
Now, this is kind of a bad thing, a bad place to put it, and I'll explain why. We're going to go ahead and just start up the game. Now, the reason this is such a bad place to put it is while you are taking stuff out of with a tractor beam, you're getting supplies. they will start to let aliens on, or their molds and growths. And you do not want those molds and growths to get into the main ship. You don't want that. That is suicide.
Captain promoted.
So I am Captain Danny. That's such a powerful name. Now. Yeah. So we are all the way down here. We're in this area right here, and we're going to zoom in. Now we have a merchant ship that's in the area with us. We also have a bunch of unexplored places around us. So what we're going to do is we're also going to go over. We're going to assign somebody
Job assigned.
who is not doing anything to come over here. And while we're not in here, they will do this scanning to find out what's going on around the planets and everything. So this is a way to learn these different places so we know what we have to go. They want to see, they want me to open the survival guide.
Greetings, Commander. You
Which
have
is
been sent
this.
to Quadrant Alpha 1. The
We don't care. And now they want me to go down to the tractor beam. Oh.
Access granted.
You almost always will have two turrets in your opening thing. That is important. Walk through. Walk through here. Now, what you want to do, we will take care of that in a second. This will talk about how to do the beaming and everything, but I already know how to do all that. So what we want to do is first, we want to put one turret right here, and we want to put one turret right there. Come in here, and we have cables and framework. So we're going to get those cables. Now, they're going to say to assign a crew member in here. And you kind of have to for this, but I don't like to.
Job assigned.
So I will assign this job and then immediately come in
Job
here
dismissed.
and dismiss them. The reason is because these guys will continue to do this when you're not in here. That doesn't sound like a big deal, except for it invites aliens onto your ship.
Resource beaming complete.
Now, having the guns does help, but you hear that? See, look. Already got a monster down here, or already got a guy down here. And if I...
Job assigned.
We'll go ahead and do the assignment. I don't like it, but we'll do it. But you'll notice when I build my own ship, I won't do that.
Resource acquired. Resource beaming complete.
Mostly because I took the time to build up, to put the two turrets in here. So that the guns will take care of them. And you can see how they're doing it right now. That's why it's slowly building. So... they want me to build a workshop. And the reason for that is...
This is a workshop.
this is how you build...
Here, we research and construct weapons and defenses. You can also configure the weapon racks with your favorite...
This also unlocks some of the other groups you use, like general ballistics. But yeah, if you run in here, if you have the right stuff, you can make new weapons, which we only have these two. You can make new defenses. We need gunpowder to make more turrets. We can make more robots. And we can make energy cells for our weapons. Now, your pistol has unlimited ammo, so the energy cells are more for your bigger weapon. And I'm in the greenhouse. And they want me to put a new plant in. So we're going to go to plants. We have a palm tree. We're going to hit that. And then our guy who's walking around, he'll go over and start updating that. And they want us to build a clone lab, which is down here in... Nope, it's part of crew.
In our cloning laboratories, new clones can be created and added to the crew. Thanks to superior genetics and...
Yeah, and you can hear that there were more monsters in here. So you always want to go down here. You want to make sure you don't see any growth or anything like that, which we don't. Now we're going to go into our cloning lab. You can only clone as much as you are able to support. Now, every place in here has the ability to do this. If you go up, this is your layout of everything in your ship. How much resources you have are over here in your storage. How much you have in your deposits, if you have any. How much atmosphere you're producing. And how many crew members you have that need that atmosphere. So we have a 5-man crew. And technically we're producing 7 O2. So we could make new people to fill in those last 2 spots. But you can't have more crew than you have cabin. I only have 1 empty bed, so I can make 1 clone.
Resources collected.
And then on your weapons rack, it shows you how many energy cells you have, how many turrets you have, and how many energy barriers you have. So we're going to clone. We'll make them a girl. And if you get 10 samples of them, which are the little green DNA files, and 3 pieces of radiation blue, you can start making Krulls.
Cloning
So we're going to
initiated.
clone a human. Then we're going to go over here. Click on this, and boom.
New crew member added.
And boom. We now have a new cloned with her clothes, because, you know, spacesuits are part of your skin now. It's the future. So now we're going to go back to our tractor beam. And
Resources
they have killed more things, so we're going to look around and make sure we don't see any vials or biomass behind. And we don't. So now they want us to build a hangar. And we are going to
This
put
is
the
our
hangar
module. The hangar is necessary to acquire resources
right there.
or other interesting things from planets and shipwreck.
Which that gives us the stall union for a new one. And every once in a while you want to check, there's 1 more cable, and then we are going to do this debris next with 12 frameworks.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Now, if you notice, that has now gone blank because there's no more. So you can come in here, click that, and now there are. And here's our hangar. Now we can launch the harvester, but we need deposit things, so this won't end that well. You can also go over here and see who is not assigned.
Job assigned.
And go ahead and assign them to here. Now, if you look at this, you see where it says sites detected. Sites are where you find rare artifacts and things that help you out. So we're going to go there, run inside. This is not a great plan because I don't have any more turrets, but we'll live. I really like to have more turrets when I do this. But we will go ahead and do this and go kill us some people. So this is our first area. It's pretty quick loading. Make sure you put on your weapon. Now, to collect resources, you go to a place and you just hit right bumper and you point it at here. And watch when the bar fills up. That's how you know you got it. So now, somewhere around here is a site. So we're going to run around and see if we can find it. You cannot go outside of the blue line. So don't. A little bit of bio. That's good. Is this the site? We're looking for the site.
Accessing, deactivating.
Ah, there it is.
40%.
This is how you can tell. You'll see this light beam, and it'll give you a
60%.
countdown.
80%. All phases complete.
And if you can't see that, it says... this will tell us where to get fuel rod locations. Okay, this is a clone sample. That's what those are. And now it says get back to your ship. So what you're going to do is you're going to run in here, hit launcher, and then always hit B to back out, because if you don't,
4,
you will find yourself staring at that screen
1.
when bad things happen. There's a lot of monsters getting on the side of the ship. That means that when we get back, they are going to just be there to mess our lives up. Pull out your weapon and get ready. Oh, we actually didn't get any. Now they want us to build the refinery.
This is the refinery. Raw materials will be enhanced here. This process takes time.
Now, they want us to go in here and refine our materials. This is another place where you can have another person sitting here waiting. But it says we have no resources to refine. And why does it say that? Because we have no resources placed. So what we need to do is go into here. We need a deposit. So we need to get this done.
Resources collected.
So we're going to go here. We're going to select to do a fuel rod. Oh no. He's underneath us. Great.
Resource acquired.
And this is why it's so bad. Because the way he has this set up, you have to do all of this to get into here. Where are they? Now you have to go around and find where they, what panel they shut off. I can hear it.
Resource.
Yeah, see, this is why I don't like doing this, because these are all set in like the places where and there's a reboot for it. Now we'll run all the way back over here. Run through here, run over here.
New materials have
Yeah,
been found.
I absolutely hate the way they do this. And a team member got promoted, means they're doing some stuff. Probably this lady right here. And now we got to go to the bridge. Now, if you have a ship where it says that there's a merchant in place, this is where the merchant is. And what you do is you go over here,
Resource acquired.
or you go to the merchant, and this is the different stuff he has. He has 13 frames, 13 gunpowder, 13 circuits, 1 respawn chamber, and 1 mini flak for a gun. And if you notice, beside each one of those is a number. And you can come over here and match your number to whatever number you pick. So like if I pick this one, it says I got to come up with 20. And then you can go like, see, 4 cables is 12. So you'd have to do 6. And then like those, and then that's how you would get it. But we're not going to do that. Now come up here. Once again, come down here.
Resources collected.
And they want you to perform a hyper jump, and we'll just hyper jump over here. And as you can see, the hyperdrive expands the area of map that you have. And that's the tutorial. We will not be staying with this vehicle. We're going to go ahead and exit to main menu. And now we are going to start a new mission with a ship that we are going to build and have some fun with. So, now all of these new places are open. The first one, General Ballistics is the leading firearms. To get their second level, you have to research 3 weapons to tier 2 in one trip, one round. They give you some pretty good resources, crews, artifacts. They're pretty much generic. But their workshop is better than everybody else's. Next is superior genetics. These are our cloners. They give us slightly better on the crew side. And to get theirs, you have to research 3 clones to tier 2 in one trip. And our last one is these people who are all about refineries, and them you have to refine 60 iron into frameworks throughout the gameplay. Now, these are the people we're going to start with. They start off with slightly more resources than everybody else. These people start off with more weapons, and these people start off with better bio tanks and better cloning. But we're going to go here because they have the bigger refinery and the bigger depositories, and when you see them, you'll understand. So now here's our crew. These are all the different alien races you can get, men and women, so male and female, throughout here that you have to find as you play. Now, the only way to unlock them on here is to do a Genesis where you take over a planet, and have them be at least 50% of your crew. So if you have a 4-man crew, then 2 of them have to be the alien you're trying to unlock. And here are your artifacts. These are different things you get from your sites that, when unlocked, we'll put them on here. This is the one for the fuel rod. This is the one I got during the game, during the tutorial. All you have to do is find them. Once you find them, they get added here. Whether you die, you quit your game, whatever, they get added into here. The fuel rod one, I don't really care about, but say you want to do a lot of the really far hyper jumps, this is the way you do it. So I don't have any artifacts that we're going to be putting on. So we're going to start our mission. We're going to go ahead and skip this as soon as it lets me.
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface. Here you build
Now,
and upgrade our ship.
Yeah. We know we build a ship. Stop. Okay. Here we have the bridge. The bridge is the only part of your ship that is set in stone. The bridge must be a part of the ship, obviously. And then if you look at the shipbuilding objectives in the corner, it tells you what you have to put on the ship. You have to have a greenhouse, you have to have a tractor beam, you have to have storage, and you have to have a crew quarter. Here's what we are going to do. The first one we're going to do is build some corridors. We're going to build some corridors. These are basically our hallways. Now, each corridor costs you 1 energy. The bridge produces 100 energy on its own. You may eventually have to make refineries. In fact, I guarantee it. But that's fine. So now, we are going to be putting in a turbo lift.
Or lower decks of the ship.
Now, here's the thing. The turbo lift allows you to go up and down. You can go 3 levels up, 3 levels down, for a total of a 7-story ship. We are going down. We are going to be going to the lowest possible thing. And you know you have it lined up when it turns green. If it's not green, you are not lined up. So we are going all the way down to the lowest part. We're going to put in a corridor again. 4 works for me. And we are going to, no, not turbo lift. We're going to go into resources. And we're going to grab the tractor beam.
Our tractor beam module is a fast way
And we're going to put the tractor beam in.
Materials. Materials will be directly
Then
moved to the ship's storage. No deposit and no refinery required.
we're going to go into
This is the
storage.
refined storage module. Production-ready materials leave the refinery and will be stored here. Keep an eye on
And
the
we're gonna
storage
make 2.
capacity. If we run out of space, the refining process will be placed on hold. Our refined materials
So-
are the source for shipbuilding, weapon, and ammunition supply. This is a greenhouse.
So,
the concept of cultivating
always make
plants
sure
on board
you
our ship
build
is
your,
central to the Genesis project. There is no technology known to us that can effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full time of our endeavor. Different life forms also demand different biosphere components to survive on this ship. To compose a certain biosphere, we need special plants. Superior genetics cloning technology is not configured for the creation or reproduction of plants. This means that we need to protect crew quarters. Each crew member needs a slot in one of these modules. If a crew member is sick or feels bad,
So-
you can most likely find them here.
So there you go. That was basically, that puts us everything that we're supposed to
our
do,
hangar
but we're
module.
going to build some other
The
stuff.
hangar is necessary to acquire
We're going to get our
resources
hangar in.
or other interesting things from planets and shipwrecks.
We're going to get our
You need to assign pilots.
refinery.
This is the refinery. Raw materials will be enhanced here.
Now,
This
this
process
one,
takes time.
because
To
of
increase
its
refinery
size,
speed,
this thing is
assign
massive.
engineers to work
Now-
in the refinery.
Hold on, let me toggle view. This is what it actually looks like. This refinery is huge. It's the same size as the hangar. This thing is massive. And if we can afford it, which we can't, so we need to make sure we get 8 framework so we can get a deposit in. So, there we go. We are ready to fly right now. Yes, my ship looks ridiculous, but we are fine with that. So we will rename the ship. And this will be the USS. The USS. The USS Corsair. And we will go ahead and start the game and launch our ship. And then it shows you like what your ship looks like from space, and it looks all funky. We're gonna skip intro. Awad.
Promoted.
I that's a horrible name. I am Awad. So now, one of the reasons you want to go in here is because you want to look really fast and make sure that you don't see any major dangers right around you. Like, for instance, a asteroid belt or a spore belt, which, you know, those are suicide. Next thing you want to do is you always want to assign at least one person
assigned.
to work this area with you. And we're gonna just keep doing this until they get here. Where are they? Hopefully we'll be getting some really nice stuff, some nice space debris and stuff like that. We definitely, I'm hoping to get 8 more of the 8 more frameworks so I can get a deposit down before I start going out on the ship, because that is really necessary for doing different things. So, they're here because it's starting to build up.
Access granted.
Once again, always come here, grab your 2 free guns. We definitely need a workshop as soon as possible. We take our... I don't know why they were down here, but cool.
Survival guide update.
And so now we go in here, and we have gunpowder and batteries. Not a single one. Oh, we do have iron right there. That's good. And we have iron there. So here's the problem. If I go do these, we don't have the stuff we need to make the ship because we don't already have it. So we will actually not start doing this right away. We're going to have to make a jump. I need space debris that will have frameworks already refined. That is what we are going for. And then I'll explain why we put our ship down, why we did that as low as we did. So, what do we have here? Nope, batteries. Cables, frameworks, here we are. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump to this one. We are going to come back to where we were. That is the goal, but we are going to really quickly, they still have stuff to search. We're going to run ourselves back down. Now, if you remember when we were doing the tutorial, I had the aliens who got out in the deposit. Well, by having this on the lower floor, even if they get out, they still get trapped in here and can't go all over the ship and do any damage.
Resource acquired.
Because they can't go between floors unless something carries them between floors. In this case, sometimes when you have a plant that you bring up to your greenhouse, sometimes it can release an enemy into it, but for the most part you're okay. Now, you see how this is that green glow? That is not great. That means that we might be caking on spores. So whenever you see that, you want to look around real fast. Oh, you can hear it. There are spores growing. Where are the spores? Yep, there they are right there. And just shoot them until they pop. This is why you don't want the computer doing it when you're not up here. Because they will continue to do this even when there's spores here, because they do not see it as a threat until they rupture. And by then it's too late, they might be sick. I hear more. I heard more. They're probably right down here. later on, if you look, you can put things in here that will actually scan or prevent aliens from being able to go past certain rooms. I hear it. Oh, there it is. This is the kind of stuff that you have to keep an eye out while you play, because this can absolutely ruin your day.
Resources collected. Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
So, as you can see, it's one of those things you gotta make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on and all that other fun stuff, because they can be anywhere along this line.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired. Survival guide updated.
And every once in a while you want to just hop in different rooms that are on the same floor as this to make sure you didn't miss any growth starting in these areas.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
So if we go up here, we have 10 frames, 10 out of 40, and this is the last framework.
Resource beaming complete.
Now, you can tell if that framework, if that spore stuff is going to be happening, if you see just like a green cloud coming out of here like I showed earlier. Or you'll hear them growing, which is a really disgusting sound.
Welcome to the deposit module. Raw materials from the hangar will be moved here by carrier robots. Make sure that we always have enough deposit space.
Now, normally deposits are only 10, but if you come up here, this deposit, because it's so much bigger, is 40. So now we're going to get these 11 cables. Partly because that's what's needed to build refineries. Cables are needed. So we need to make sure that we have the stuff we need for that.
Resource beaming complete.
And then we will start,
Resource acquired.
because right now, energy-wise, I'm using 95 out of 100. I really can't build that much more.
Resource beaming complete.
Ah,
Resources collected.
somebody was promoted, but see, right there. I hear you. Once again, Uzi stuff.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
And if you go through a spore storm, it will go over everything.
Resource beaming complete.
On every floor. You will have to put an access panel on every floor so you can run around and get rid of it. Where right here, it's kind of concentrated to this area. Also, some of the aliens themselves can create stuff like this. So, yeah, it's just a bunch of nastiness. So we're going to turn this one into our... this is going to be our energy floor. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to go down to life systems, and oh, we'll still need four more of those, but that's fine. We are going to have the cables for it.
Resources collected.
Yeah, see, there's a bio right over here. Now, that was a warning because I don't have a bio thing, so that was kind of a waste, but you still want to pick it up because to unlock one of the places, you have to collect, or to unlock one of the items, you have to collect 100 bio, or 1,000 bio. Where are you?
Resource beaming complete.
So this game's not the most fast-paced, but I find it very relaxing and kind of fun to play around on the ship and everything. So that's why I'm just kind of doing this just for fun and everything else.
Resource acquired.
And I'll put this on. I'll probably end up putting this on my my YouTube later. But yeah, so that's all the cables. Now we can actually go to flying the ship. So we're gonna go in here.
Job
And
assigned.
we're going to assign the two people that we haven't gotten. Oh, one more thing. Because I don't have a
Weapon deactivated.
I don't have a what's it called?
Harvester destination set.
Workshop yet. We got to kind of play around with getting our weapons and everything. I guess I'm in your way.
7,
Run right into me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch sequence activated.
So now we go on our little flight. And this has a place around here. So now what we're going to do is when this comes down, we are going to set one there, and while they go around to get that stuff, that's what's going to keep them safe. And I'm going to look for...
Accessing archives.
Oh,
20%.
cool. Here it is.
60%. 80%. All phases complete.
And this will put a weapon on there. This is for the
Weapon.
minigun. Ah. Now, your ship can hold 5 crates, so as soon as you hit 5, your people will start trying to leave. Now, they can't leave without you. You're not going to get left behind, but they will run into the ship. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Weapons deactivated. Weapons deactivated. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Hostile.
3,
And that's why you always want to hit B to back yourself up so you're not just staring at that screen during launch. And there's a chance that aliens will join you, will ride the ship. Now, this chance is actually a lot higher when you just send them out on their own, that aliens will come back with them. But there's always a chance. There's also always a chance that there's an alien in one of these that will pop up when they go into here, the depository. Yeah, look at this place. This place is huge. Or that they will pop out when you put it in there to refine it. So later on, you'll see me with a bunch of turrets just scattered all throughout this level of the ship, whose sole purpose is killing those monsters. But there'll be 4 more iron down there, more gunpowder, and more gunpowder there. So oh, they're putting them over here. Now, see how that happened? That means that something was riding on it and got released. Yeah, unfortunately I got poisoned. It does go away, it does wear off, but yeah, I got poisoned for a little bit. So we're going to go in here where there's a... Oh, we have no biomass. Not here. So, we need to get this working. So we're going to get some frameworks going. But we're going to also... We're going to put one here. One here. And then we are going to
Harvester destination.
send them to go take care of that. Ah, you could hear this happening again. Make sure I destroy all those growths. Yeah, look how fast this spreads. Oh, I don't want to know what it looks like down there, but... do a quick walk around. Make sure I don't hear any more. check in here real fast to make sure I don't see any in here. Yeah. That's them coming back. Poison enemies. And now they'll be unloading that, and while they're doing that, we're gonna keep just working the framework.
New materials have been refined.
Yeah, eventually I'll have a gun turret that sits right here to kill anything that comes out of there. I'll have one in that back room, in the depository, if anything happens there. Just a ton of different... Yeah, he got below me. Now, you might have seen these things that I hit. This is what they're attacking. And if a area loses all of their energy terminals and you don't fix it in time, they explode, killing you.
New materials have been refined.
So, as much as I want to build the workshop right now, I can't. We need to build the refinery first, because I need more energy before I build the...
New materials have been refined.
before I get the workshop, and then the workshop will give me the ability to build more turrets and things like that. And there's a lot of gunpowder in this area, and we're gonna go backwards one space to where we started. There was a lot of stuff there we didn't do, mostly because we needed the refinery, or we need the framework and the refinery stuff as soon as possible. Now, Tuesdays will still be Borderlands. If you're watching me right now and you're like, hey, where's the Borderlands stuff? Borderlands is still going to happen. That is still 100% a thing that happens.
Reactors provide the ship's power. Build more reactors if the energy level is low.
We're going to put that there, and that'll give us some of that. And and yes, you can die while in there. That has happened to me before. Resources. What do I need for a biotank? I need 3 framework for a biotank, and what do I need for the workshop? I need 5 for the workshop, so I need 8 altogether. That is what we are going for.
New materials have been refined.
We're definitely going to get the biotank first. We kind of have to. because we need that ability to heal ourselves. And what I was saying is, if you're watching this later and you're wondering what happened to the Borderlands stuff, Borderlands will still be done every Tuesday. This is more of just a fun one I wanted to do. Also, I will do this with when I'm not in here. So I might come back next Wednesday, maybe do this again, but then be saying, oh, well, here's all the stuff I did since the last time we saw. I haven't decided, but most likely I am, because I really enjoy this game. This is one of my fun games that I play just to relax. And would absolutely love to keep doing it. So yeah, we need to get a bio room built. That is really the big next piece we need to get. And I think I'm out of... Yep, we're out of raw iron. So that's 9 raw iron that we got. We have 5 cables. And... well, I want to put it on this floor. So let's go to connections. Let's get some corridors built. And
This is a
we're gonna get the
module. Here we
workshop.
research and construct weapons and defenses. You can also configure the weapon racks with your favorite selection.
So we're doing that one first. We are going to be coming back here. I don't think there's any more. Yeah, just gunpowder and sulfur. So we're going to come back to this area because I do want all that sulfur and everything. But we're going to get some more frameworks so that we can build the biotank. That's the next big thing we have to build. Let's see. Oh, frameworks right there. Perfect. Lithiums for batteries, iron and sulfur. Nice. So as of right now, we are at 9 refined. Okay. You see this right here? That is a shipwreck. If I had the piece that lets you go explore it, which would be no. It's the ship assault. We could actually go on there and check it out and maybe find some stuff that we didn't have in other things. What I mean by that is having what's it called? The upgraded workshop, the upgraded clone labs, things like that. And so here's the other thing. I got both of these here. I'm going to have to pay attention to what's going on in my own area, but we're going to go ahead and launch them out.
8, 7, 6, 5,
So I see we got one viewer. And if that viewer wouldn't mind putting 9 in the chat room so we know how many irons we have done. And if you don't want to, that's fine. We have to do 60 before this ship is totaled to get the upgraded starting thing.
Resource beaming complete.
All right. And now,
Resources collected.
so now we're gonna go
All
here,
biomass you collect will be
biotank.
stored here. Make sure we always have enough biomass in stock and biomass tanks ready. Harvester has returned.
Now the harvester is returned, and there's a bunch of enemies who are getting off on it. So we're gonna run over here to make sure that these things are not allowed to just play around.
Area secure.
And we got another piece of that. Hey, 3 more and we'll get what we want. And they're going to keep doing that.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected. Resource beaming complete.
All right, we are seriously hoping.
Resource beaming complete.
Okay, we have more monsters.
Resources collected.
They are. Yeah, see, they're hitting something. Oh, they're up there. They actually didn't come down. Go over here, cut that back on. Yeah, see, this is why you always gotta want to try to stay on top of them, because you saw that huge growth that was about to rupture and start spreading little buggers all over here. So I'm gonna walk through. It's really hard in this area, in this room, to kind of see them sometimes because of the design of the room. Mm-mm.
Resource beaming complete.
Okay, one more framework. Alright. And now we're going to walk through here real fast. Alright, we got batteries and cables. And
Harvester destination set.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
New materials.
so we're going to go ahead and strip this place of all the resources before we move on again.
New materials have been refined.
Now, once I'm done with these 4, that'll put us at 13 harvested or refined irons for this set.
New materials have been refined. Harvester has returned.
All clear.
Do a quick walk around. Grab our bio. So we're going to use a lot of our... Ah, it's already gotten below me. Yeah, see, that's what you don't want to see, is that he threw up. Because that will grow into a dark red thing that it will use to spawn more of them.
New materials have been refined.
One more framework.
New materials have been refined.
Okay, he gave me a lot of gunpowder. That is perfect. So, yeah, we're going to send these guys off to get that last
Harvester destination.
gunpowder. And we're definitely going to start refining us up some gunpowder, because we definitely need that. So I can get some new turret guns made.
New materials have been refined. Harvester has returned. New materials have been refined. New clone research unlocked.
So now all I need, because I have the 10 to get the Mance 1, is I need there to be I need to find a special thing called radiation blue, and you can't. I don't think you can refine radiation blue. Okay, you can through radium, and that will make the new thing, or that will let me make a new alien as long as I have an atmosphere that can support him.
New materials have been refined.
Right, so how many more do I have? 2 more sulfurs. Where'd it go?
New materials have been refined. Harvester has procured.
As you can see, that's how big and unwieldy that can get if you don't do anything to stop it. It was taking over that almost that entire wall.
New materials have been refined.
Oh no. Because we need to make more turn
Survival guide.
workshop. We need defenses. We need
Process.
turrets. And I can make 2.
Access granted.
Show you something real quick. Just so you know how many more bullets your weapon has, if you look right there, that one has 180. And this one has 120. You cannot reload turrets. When a turret finishes going, it's done. So they want me to make some batteries.
Weapons activated.
That should take care of that, and then
Weapons activated.
that'll take care of that.
New materials have been refined. Harvester destination set.
So they're gonna go grab that last lithium.
4, 3, 2, 1.
New materials have been refined.
And I need to go over here, and I need to go resources, storage.
New materials have been refined.
Now, with having the turrets here, I can go over here. Well, I'll wait till that's all done. Because these guys are all right here, I can go over here and assign one of the hangar people to the refinery. Because I have this turret right here that will solve that problem. And then
Weapons deactivated.
grab this and
Weapons
this.
deactivated.
And put it here and here. As long as I'm somewhat around to make sure that this stuff doesn't become a problem.
Job
Find
assigned.
the other hangar. Bring them in here
New materials have been refined.
and let them start doing all this.
Resources collected.
And we just let them do that for a while I run up here.
Processing.
Now, energy barriers
Access granted.
are found right down here. They are your down button when you do it, and you can throw them out in front of you and they'll block attacks and things like that.
New materials have been refined.
Processing.
Now, you also need batteries for
Resource
energy
acquired.
cells. So like I could hit that and construct more ammo boxes.
Access granted.
Your ammo boxes are right here in the middle. And there you go. There's 7 left. And this is your different guns. Right now I have these 3 or these on there. When I find other weapons, they can be put on here. Like I found the minigun. So if I go up to the weapons and I collect and I go minigun,
Access
I can walk
granted.
right over
New
here,
materials refined.
and there is a minigun on there. And whatever ammunition it takes, you go here. But yes, I now have a minigun if I want to use it. Which, why wouldn't I? Because it's a minigun.
Resources collected.
You will also, as you play this, you will get things called suit upgrades. And you go in here, and this is where you find them. If you have any unlocked suit upgrades that you find through sites and stuff like that, you can go right down here and equip them. Alien abilities are special abilities that you can get as you're playing, such as healing or throwing fireballs and stuff like that.
Resource acquired.
And sometimes you just hear a weird noise and you want to go check. Because in this game, more than any others, it really is better to be on the side of caution. And once we're done with everything on this area, we're going to go ahead and
Resource beaming complete.
we'll get this. We'll get a bunch of cables.
Resources collected.
And if you notice, we're at 80 for storage, because each storage room holds 20 pieces. We're going to get another 10 cables through this. Yeah, technically if I had a crew, if I had the clone, I could make one more crew. So, now once we're done with this area, run back this way, let them handle their business. Oh, and yeah, if I go all the way up here, this is the crew quarters.
Survival guide updated.
These are their beds.
Resource acquired.
And there's 2 beds on one side, 3 beds on the other. A nice little lounge area, and then later on, up here, I'm going to build another an actual lounge that they can hang out in. Ooh, I actually have enough for it.
Humanoids
Oh, yeah,
access bars and lounges when they feel lonely or when they are looking for relief. Crew members that are not assigned to do proper work on board will probably visit this place.
And here's the lounge. Yeah, buddy. And if they get sick, this actually helps them get better, because they come in here to relax and to feel better later. But you can see all these really neat places. We can go up here. This is a massive... If you're going to build this as high as you can. Although technically you can build it like on the first area by the greenhouse, because this allows it to build so much higher. But I like putting it on the highest floor. So I might never use those upper rooms or those upper doors, but it's still so cool.
Survival guide updated.
And there's this little area down here. This is how you go underneath. And if you get the right thing, you can put that in. Oh, what is this? I hate it when they don't catch anything. They don't catch something. It's underneath me. They didn't catch it. And if I'm not careful, it will start blowing up stuff.
Power reestablished. Resource acquired. Power reestablished.
Life systems operational.
Area secure.
Yeah, I hate when they don't pay attention. Or this one down here is now gone. Nope, it's still right there. So why did nobody shoot that damn thing? No, the one up here is still here too. Most likely what happened was there were multiple of the same thing and one slipped by. Alright, this is the last battery. Then we'll get the 10 cables and then we will be all good in the hood, as the kids say. I should never say that again. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really funny is if I go out here and we change the look to where we can see everything, and then you go up here, that's the lounge. And it's actually small. It's actually a little bit smaller than it's supposed to be, simply because we hit the roof. Technically, it's only 2 stories if you look there, and the lounge for this company is actually 3 stories. Yeah, green is one of my crewmates, and if it goes red, that means there's a villain. There's a monster there, or an alien. So we're gonna go over here. Let's get these 10 cables, and then we can get out of here. I'll probably help him out on this just to make it go faster.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Now, one of the achievements in this game is to start the Genesis, which means you've gotten to the new planet and have done everything to actually move on with the game. Do all of that without losing a single person. That is so hard.
Resources collected. Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired. Resource beaming complete. Resource beaming complete.
So,
Resources collected.
I know this is really repetitive. That's the problem with this game. Is this game is fun, but it's very repetitive because it's a lot of just sitting at a computer panel typing up stuff when you don't need to be flying a dozen different places.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected. Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
But we definitely want to keep doing this because we can eventually unlock really cool things that make future trips a lot easier,
Resource beaming.
including new aliens, new
Resources
weapons right from the start. Like, I have the minigun. That means I can literally from the start have the minigun. So now
Warning. Prepare for
this is the first one we went to. And we are going to be collecting a lot of the stuff we had left when I was trying to get frameworks to make the deposit. If you ever need to see if something is crawling in a room or something like that, do this, because if you see a red anywhere, that means that there is an alien or something crawling around in that area. Also, if you hear anything, just open them every once in a while, because remember, if they get spores in there, the spores can grow. So yeah, we have gunpowders and batteries, more gunpowders. We got some iron up there, some more iron down there, which will put us at 30, halfway to our goal. So yeah, we have some stuff we can do in this area.
resource beaming complete.
Now we're not gonna. Normally, I would send off the harvester at the same time. We really need to get turrets going.
Resource beaming.
So we're gonna be gathering up all this gunpowder so I can get a couple more turrets. I need at least 2 or 3 more turrets.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
And then once we get all the framework made, where we're sitting at another 17 framework,
Resources collected.
then we're going to go ahead and make the clone lab.
Resource beaming complete.
Ooh, there's something growing around here.
Resource acquired.
Now we're gonna walk around real fast because I heard that. That means there's nastiness building up in other. There could be nastiness building up in other places, so we're gonna. I don't hear any over here. All right, so it looked like it was just where we were.
Resource beaming complete. Resource
Once we start getting those growths going, we gotta run around, make sure we stop them. Alright, that's all the gunpowder. So I need to go make some turrets. And if you want, you can actually name all these areas. You can name the different floors and the turrets. Or in the turbo lift, you can name them and they will show up. I just don't feel like doing that.
Processing.
And we're going to go ahead and get all that done. Okay. So, run it back in here. Like I said, you gotta check, because if you start getting growth in certain areas, you really do need to keep ahead of it.
Weapon is deactivated. Weapon is deactivated. Weapons activated. Weapons activated.
Job assigned. Job assigned.
So
Harvest
we're gonna go here
destination
first.
set.
First because it's where the
Access granted.
it has sulfur,
9. Launch 8. Sequence activated. 7.
and also because
4.
it has a sight on it,
2. 1.
and we'll be using the sight to hopefully get something else new. I hope everyone's enjoying the video and everything. Alright, now I'm gonna go try to find the... Ah, here we are.
20%. 40%. 60%. 80%. All phases complete.
We intercepted a new transmission. Please check your data pad for details.
We will do that later. This is what's really bad about these kind of areas, because of all the tall grass. It becomes very hard to see. And once again, we are just sitting here, just having a little bit of fun. All right. Now, while they're getting that, I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna put my 2 new turrets in these areas, so I can go. Let's get some batteries going.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired. Resource beaming complete. Resources collected. Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
Gonna keep getting this done,
Resource beaming complete.
and
Resources collected.
run over here. And we're gonna go. If everything is off of that,
Harvester destination
we
set.
can launch the harvester, and they will go and gather more items.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
Now, one of the things that I just found was a special file, and I will pull it up here in a second. Let me make sure this one's okay.
Resources collected.
Okay. The file I found is called Tom's Voyage.
This is Major
And here it is.
Can you hear me well? How's the transmission getting through? This is a glorious day for mankind, and the greatest honor for an astronaut. I trained all my life for this moment. May God, may science be with us to make this endeavor a success. May this day be remembered as a turning point for humanity. May Alpha One welcome this ship and his crew with open arms.
Harvester has returned.
Serious trajectory deviations. Can't deactivate hyperdrive. I'm not sure I'm seeing. I'm hearing. What is that? Can you still read me? Genesis command. Can you still read me?
And there you go. That is the beginning of Tom's Voyage. And actually, if you keep doing it, you can actually get a major story throughout it. Now, I've never actually finished his stuff,
Resource acquired.
but it'd be fun to do one time.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
All the batteries, all the gunpowder, we're done there. So now we have these. Do a quick run through to make sure that we Didn't leave anything. Yeah, see?
Harvester destination set.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
New materials have been refined. New materials have been refined.
Ah, got poisoned again. Little spiders.
Harvester has returned.
And if you notice, there is no more gun on that side because, or on this side, because they both ran out of ammo, and once they run out of ammo, they go away. So now we go in here because I don't need them in here right now.
weapons deactivated. Weapons activated. Weapons activated.
Once I grab that last thing off of here, I can go ahead and launch this again.
Harvester destination set.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
New materials have been refined. New materials have been refined.
So one of the goals is
Harvester has
right now
New materials
when I do
have
all
been
of the
refined.
frameworks, when I do all the frameworks and everything, that'll put me at 30, and that's a big part of what I want to finish. But I also want to get all these fuel rods and everything too. 3 more on that planet, and then we have 6 sulfur, 8 more lithium, and then a bunch of lithium and batteries. I'm pretty jacked up, so go in here, hold, and heal yourself. More's gonna grow right there. Now right there. Okay. Well, I've been doing this for about 2 hours, but I'm going to go ahead and get off here. But I want to say thank you to everyone who watched now and who ends up watching this later. I really appreciate it. This is going to go over to my YouTube just for see how it kind of plays it gets there. The YouTube, once again, is The Lion Ben C, and I want to thank everybody. All right, talk to you later.